Hello, this is Deborah Matthews. Welcome to my thought for the week. In the Gospel reading for this Sunday, we hear the story of Jesus walking on water. Jesus was coming towards the disciples who were in a boat which was being buffeted by the waves. They were scared when they saw Jesus on the water, but he told them not to be afraid. And then Peter asked Jesus to command him to come to him, and Jesus said, "Come." So although he was afraid, in that moment, Peter believed that he could do what Jesus asked of him. So he left the refuge of the boat and started to walk across the stormy waters towards Jesus. But then Peter became preoccupied by the strong wind, and he started to sink and cried out to Jesus to save him. Well, this story has been the source of many cartoon jokes over the years, and it's been the subject of much thought about the possibility of walking on water. But actually, none of those details are important. The importance of this story is to demonstrate what happens when we trust or stop trusting in Jesus. Jesus does not call to us to walk on water. In fact, Jesus does not ask us to do anything in his name that is beyond us. But he will challenge us to consider our focus in life and invite us to come to him, promising his presence beside us on the journey. So what stops us coming to Jesus? Are we afraid of making a commitment, or do we doubt that it can do any good, or maybe make a difference to us? There are times in our lives when we feel swamped, drowning in information, not knowing what to believe, wondering what will become of us. And during these times, we can't see past our own fears and worries, let alone trust someone else to lift our burdens from us. There are always things in life which scare us: illness and loss, family and finances, and at the moment, of course, the threat of COVID-19. What will happen here if the R rate increases and Dorset is locked down? Will it be pubs and restaurants closed again, or will it be schools? All of these things are important to us. They affect us and our relationships with our family and our friends. But we cannot help the situation by being afraid, and fear can be paralyzing. Some people who have been locked down and shielding from the beginning of the COVID crisis are understandably scared to go back out. We need to follow the regulations. We do know some more about the virus, but not everything. And we know there is no definitive response as yet. But we also know a lot more about what we need to do to keep ourselves and our children as safe as possible. It is hard not to be afraid. The storms of life are very real. But no stormy waters can keep Jesus from coming to us, only our lack of interest or belief. But just as he calmed his disciples so long ago, so he can calm us today. Jesus said, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." And this is what we need to hear. We need to take heart. We need to be hopeful for tomorrow. We need to take care, but we do not need to let our fears consume us. So I suggest that you spend a few minutes of quiet at some point today to reflect upon the things that trouble you, and then let go of those things that you fear, and trust that you will be given what you need for today. And then hear Jesus say to you, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." And have a good week. God bless you.